now. Go ahead and hit it with the heat gun. That way it can clean up some of the little birds and stuff that come from sand and foam. Speaking of, oh, I think I remember the name of the game. Um, Brotherhood, A Tale of Two Sons. That's the game. It was on Steam sale. It was something like 75% off of it. So it was an amazing freaking buy basically. Um, this game is ridiculous. There is no, well, the language in the game I couldn't figure out. The creators were Swedish, but it's a game that's told through visual storytelling, and I can't tell you how many times I had to actually put down the controller and was just like, damn, because the story was that powerful. I'm not gonna spoil for any of you guys that might want to get it, but I would definitely say hop on the Steam and get it for your PCs. I think it's also out for the Xbox too. I'm not sure. I think it is, but this damn game won so many awards, and I was really really curious about it because there was not one negative comment, not one negative review on this game, and it's actually been out for a while. So that kind of piqued my interest. Um, it's been it was the first time I've actually sat down and played a game from start to finish in one sitting. It was a short game. I went through it in about maybe 6 hours. You know, um, I maybe have died like maybe 4 times throughout the whole game. Um, but just it's a beautiful game, but the story and the way they tell the story is freaking phenomenal. It will definitely pull on your heartstrings big time. I'm a big dude, and let me tell you something. There was a couple times I was close to some tears. I'm not even gonna lie about that. A couple times, just because of the way it's told and what happens, and oh, the way things happen, the shit they make you do in the game. Oh my god, I really would love to see more games told on that level, especially MMOs. MMOs need those guys from Sweden for sure. You know, um, there was just it was you didn't want to leave your chair because you wanted to see what happens with these two brothers in the course of their quest. And um, one interesting mechanic that I will say about the game is you are controlling both brothers at the same time. So it's kind of like playing co-op, but you're controlling both characters on the controller. You know, if you get it for the PC, you're going to need a gamepad. And if you guys don't know what a gamepad is, a gamepad is basically a controller for the computer. Ah, good, good. So you know, Cam. If you haven't finished it, finish it. Shit gets really, really deep in that game. Really, really deep. see a little bit of glue that's trying to escape from the style here, so I'm going to use my knife. I'm just going to go ahead and take care of that glob. And there are a couple of ways you can actually do this. You can use your heat gun as well to get it off. I tend to use the heat gun from when it's like it's just a thin like layer of glue I want to get rid of. I'll use that for it and just wipe it off. If it's kind of a big glob, I'll cut it first with the knife, and if I get it all, I'm good. If not, then I'll go back behind that with the heat gun and clean up. There we go. Oh god. Okay. But yeah, so that's how it looks, guys. Hey, Day, how you doing, brother? Alright, so now there is one other thing that I want to do to this mask. And I'm probably going to grab some of my thin foam for this, but I want to put a piece right down here in the middle, because I want to be able to keep these, instead of being down here, I want to bring them up a little bit to right about there. But I don't want my nose poking out from the front, because when you look at the character art, you don't see none of that. It's all in blackness. So the best way for me to do that is by using a piece of thin foam and anchoring it up beneath here, so it stops my nose from poking out. So let me go ahead and get that foam. Well, actually, before I do that, let me draw out my pattern. I don't need too much paper for this. Oh, Georgia. Ooh-wee. This time of the year, brother, bring your AC with you. It's gonna be hot and sweaty. As you can see, I use my knee a lot for a lot of this work. Alright, let's pull you up. Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember when I went to basic training for the Air Force, brother, I went to the worst time of the year. My training was in, well, my basic training was in Texas, and they shipped me down there in June. So about half of the days that I was down there training, we had like 115-degree heat waves. You know, so you imagine being in that shit in a full camo outfit. Not good. Can't tell you how many guys passed out. Yep, yep. So I marked some key spots on here to give me like a little bit of a guide, so I don't make this under piece too big. And I know I'm still gonna have to end up going back behind this and trimming stuff down, but at least I have an idea of the width and size that I need for this. And it doesn't have to cover my entire mouth at all because all that's going to be hidden behind this. This is actually going to sit like that. So that's going to be all covered behind this. Which is also cool because that gives me, you know, I'll put a black mesh in the slats here, so you can't see in, but I'll be able to get a nice, good amount of airflow, you know, into my mouth. Yeah, that's definitely something else about when you're doing cosplays with masks like this with foam and stuff. I love using the foam, don't get me wrong, but it does build some heat, so you have to get used to that heat. One of the best things to do to deal with that heat is to make sure you have adequate amount of airflow going into your suit there, however you may do it. Woo, Paris Island? Brother, I salute you. Because, wouldn't be me. I definitely wish you the best there here with that. Definitely do, brother. So now I'm going to go ahead and fold this in half. Yep, then cut out my pattern. Yeah, this blade is getting dull. I'm gonna retire it after this cut here. Put in a new one. Okay, I place this back up underneath here just to see if everything lines up the way I want it to. It looks like it does. Good, good. That'll work. And of course, the underpiece that I put in here is going to be painted all black anyway.